So my guys, this is your boy Mr. Shandes. Kiduchili manyora mo, kiduchili men pro, le twista wa meropa. Yeah, bantsa kosa no ka di 26, ba re ke tsa malwena. A ke tso re ya kae mara, o tla bona re dira yang ko pele. Guys, le theletse ke snare, ke beat. Ra groove ka moka la itse. Shaya.
Ifela wena stand aside Tiba Kitamali wena Repati ifela wena stand aside Tiba Kitamali wena Kitamali wena Ni wena Kitamali wena Ni wena.
The exclusive culture podcast and interviews in partnership with Meropa Rhythm. Hey Tawola, you know how it is, man. Welcome to our YouTube channel, The Exclusive Culture Podcast and Interviews in partnership with Meropa Rhythm. You know how it is, man. The boys are back. The discussion was we're gonna do a part 2. You know how these niggas love to gossip, man. Like they just enjoy being in front of the cameras and talking and all that shit, you know. So we decided to come back. Today we are at the studio, obviously, so that we continue with our chat, you know, so that you guys can hear what we think. We are about to gossip right now. We are about to give you our mindset. We are about to just share some things with you, man. You might enjoy, you might love whatever that you hear around here. You might even get information. You might even know what to do next. Whatever that you're experiencing out there, we hope that these conversations like bring you to say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do because I heard this from these guys. These guys have given me a little bit of information. We don't know it all, but we believe that with our opinions, you might get something. So we're about to start. We have Ali in the building. I got the privilege to be introduced to Given. What do you say name, Given?
Yo, say names are expensive. I like to.
Ali Maponya, it's more like a brand. It's never easy for me to call Ali just like Ali. I always say Ali Maponya instead of like.
Yeah, people are gonna get lost. So if you say Given, then you're on the roll. You're done. So for him, even on his platforms, it's Ali Maponya. That's the thing. For me, on all platforms, it's just Given.
Oh, it's just Given.
Just Given.
How do they find you on your socials?
On Facebook. Well, my Facebook is boring. If you come in there to try and find a guy similar to Ali's timelines, you'll be very disappointed. On Facebook, it's Givenchy. Then yeah, you'll find me there. I'm all about preaching the gospel on Facebook.
Okay.
So don't come there looking for funny business.
Okay.
It's men of the loot.
Yeah. So as always, man, we do the announcement before we start with the word of the day. You know, in church, man, the pastors always say we go into the Bible now. So, but then with our church, we start with the announcement. The announcement we are working with a friend of ours who is doing a lot of things around. I think he's working. It's mostly like preaching between like Skoro and Polokwane. So he's doing like architectural stuff. I think I'm gonna just put the information just right below. As always, just go and check him out. All the details will just be right below. His company name is Khema Estimate. Go and check him out. He's doing dope stuff out there. Make sure we support and all that. So we about to start. Ali Maponya, where do we start?
Man, where do we start? We start from the beginning, where we left off. We left off. Let's start. You know, speaking of leaving off, where you left off, you ever had like, I like talking about sex because I love sex so much.
Is it because you're having too much of it?
Nah, unfortunately, I'm not even having sex.
That's a punchline, right? After what we did yesterday. That's a punchline right there.
I can journey a lot, but when I get the chance to do it, I always try to do it right. You know, I always say myself, I max 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes. In and out, I give you my best sex. Like, when you have sex, do you think, do you say, I want to give this person the best sex, or I want to have the best sex yourself? Is it about you, or is it about the other person?
For me, I've tended to make sure that I give my all. So meaning or get to the session that I'm doing. Well, I understand that. Not to have, not to myself, but to the session itself. Because I believe that we both need to be well, understand. So it's not just about me. So yeah, you want to
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, women talk, right? As much as we guys talk, women talk. And when women talk, they're loud, right? So I believe that when you engage in sex, you have to make sure that the woman is well taken care of, right? Because here's the thing, right? Remember, the streets, that's the thing. Remember, stories always comes up after the breakup, right? So now you're giving it the sex, either whether you feel or it's good or not. But I always believe that if you give a woman the best sex, it's a rare to find that she's gonna turn around and say, that guy gave me the worst sex. But while she's with you, she might be getting the worst sex and not say it just because she's protecting you at that moment because she's with you. But when she's not with you anymore, she feels free to just go out and say it.
Have you ever been put on blast for your sex game?
I don't think he's gonna.
No, okay. No, I'm gonna say it. I haven't. It has never. It's nothing negative that I've never got anything negative. Not that not that I'm the sex champion, right? But I've never got a bad review. But you hear those stories. I think some time back, stories around the street was like, given can't even kiss, and I was like, man, I taught you how to kiss. I told you, be this way, put your face this way. But now you're saying I don't know how to kiss. So, but that's the stories that you hear after the breakups.
But then, what's the best kiss, my man? Because everybody has got everything to complain about when it comes to anything.
But they also come after the relationship.
Oh, they don't come.
No one is gonna tell you right now when you're sexing her or your sex is bad or whatever. They wait for the relationship to end.
Then what if they do say it in the relationship?
There's never a good way of saying it. It's just when it comes, you need to. You get a knock. That's a knock on your confidence as a guy. Also, they say, dude, you know what I mean? And when she says that, for you, it's a confident thing and a pride thing, because as much that we have a sense of pride, right? You're like, but she's just being honest. She might be saying that just so that you guys improve the sex life that you guys are having, or she might just decide to keep quiet and go and get a longer round elsewhere. But she chooses. So you have to look at it two ways. That she's saying it because she possibly wants to improve whatever we're having. And she could have also had a choice, or you know what, man, ere ke no gomola ke no mmetisha wa betha ga feja ke muka a ega ale go na le majita ka ra ba betha mfethu they don't go. Yeah, ka meretlo ya ditshweni ba re go na le meretlo ya ditshweni or whatever, you know what I mean? It's not normal. When you go there normal, you bet your normal one, and Ukralu testing something different. But to her, she doesn't know that. But I always say, or as people, we need to be. If you are in a relationship, you are dating someone, you are engaging someone. There's a two-party thing. You need to be open-minded. Always know that, you know what I'm giving out, thinking it's the best, might not be the best to the other person. If you have that mindset then it won't really hit you that much that when she comes and say, dude, gape, ish, kganti, bothata ke eng? Gape wena monna o na le-" or you know what, I prefer sex this way. We always take it as a taboo, especially the conversation around sex. It's like a taboo, you know, it's behind closed doors. No woman should come and also recommend a sex position. You're like, hey, where did you get this? You know what I mean?
You know what's my worst sex experience? It's not ori. You know, I always own ori and it gives me confidence. I'm fine. You know, you cannot come to me worried. If I fuck a girl, if I fucked a girl when I used to do that, and she says, it doesn't bother me because I know it. I own my disability. If it's a disability, let's call it that. I own my shit. On top. So if it happens, so be it. But I'll be shocked if somebody says, no, we can't kiss. But it's not entirely shocking because kissing is a relative. Some people enjoy tongue. Some people don't enjoy tongue. You could be the best tongue kisser, but the next girl that you're kissing, I enjoy tongue. One time, are you a bad kisser? No.
The thing is, I think like this, man.
There's
like,
preference.
They never satisfy each other.
There's preference.
Yeah.
But then it comes with communication, right? If you enjoy sex this way or kissing this way, and if you don't communicate to me,
But
here's the thing. For now, let's say I had an encounter with a certain woman, right? Doing it in a certain way, maybe in a different position, somewhere, something else, right? Coming to the next girl, it's different. It doesn't mean so that's where communication comes in.
It's like, let me just put it like this. There's times whereby a man can have sex with a woman and repeatedly so. Let's say like different rounds, like 1, 2, 3, and go to another girl.
You guys even get to 3. Oh, hey.
3? Yeah? You guys,
I mean, like,
you guys have time, yo. Yeah? You guys have time and energy, yo.
No, what I mean is that obviously, like, when you have that time,
yeah.
So you get to 3 or 4 or 5. It depends on what.
What's the longest?
Yo.
What's the longest?
How far have you went, my guy?
What's the longest you've got? Like how many rounds?
That's why I'm saying it depends on the woman.
No. Which is how many rounds?
How many rounds?
Yeah.
Let me just say, with the woman I have been with, I could say, because I was unemployed at that moment. I wasn't doing any shit, so I was like having the best time of my life when I was still in college or what. So I always like yearn for sex and all that. So I would go like the whole night, like
how many
maybe 4 or 5.
Because
we used to enjoy each other.
At once, like one. Yeah,
no,
then yeah, mala kucha or 2.
No, like we then after that,
that's
we
over.
move to another one because you just enjoy each other's body.
Yeah.
You don't even feel that you are having sex. You just enjoy each other's body. Then after the first round, you go back because you also enjoy each other's company.
Because you guys' souls is tight.
Yeah, I think that's where it is, right? If you can't get enough of someone, you're always thinking and like. I think that's where.
Is this where the soul ties?
I think that's where the connection. That's where you can't really like. Yeah, I think that's where it is.
But you can, for me, I feel like you can love someone, you can both love each other, but still not connect like.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, intimacy is very important and it's on different levels. You know what I mean? And. Yeah, that is why sometimes we always say we're gonna go deep now, but we don't want to. While we're still on soul ties, you said there's someone.
There's someone I want to put you guys on. Let me see if I can call them, and then they explain
how this
soul ties shit happens because hopefully let me call her. It's a good friend of ours. Let me call her and see if Nkamukrea, you know. Shit. I'm gonna call her. Let's see if we get her. What's that phone about? She's not picking up. What the fuck? She's probably busy. Should have warned her. Oh, here she is. Fuck! I can't get her.
No, we'll try again.
Yeah, we'll try
just
again. We'll try
concentrate.
again. We'll
Yeah,
try again.
no,
We'll
it's
try.
fine. Yeah, but because what I do is that these soul ties, they are tricky, man. They are tricky. Like we spoke the other day, already. You a lot of times we are focused on hey. How Togoza, my queen. How are you? What's up? Yeah, I can we speaking soul ties, man. Even before we like the soul ties. I missed you.
You met me.
Girl mesa.
Oh, you missed me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you found someone better than me, Khan?
Oh, I.
I could want you know. Where were you? Were you in Botswana or Lesotho?
No, I was in Botswana.
Nuira.
No, I went to help a client, a patient.
Shit, you're international.
Yeah, something like that.
Man. Can I majita? Can I give and then can I men pros? You live on the pod, ne? We're recording a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were talking about soul ties. We're not understanding how as far as like what you do, like traditional healing and shit.
Okay.
What is soul ties? King. Let's start there.
The soul ties is when, let's say for instance, Rajola Nalevena.
Rajola.
Yeah. So obviously Rajola and I meet and then we have sex, I guess.
Yeah.
So when we have sex, what happens? Different one, Jacoban.
Okay.
Again, but how about sex by exchange
Fluid.
by exchange and the sexual fees, I guess. So even in the spiritual realm, the same thing happens. So the doctor my what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours. Spiritually. How so when you're in a relationship and then how long and then moto o khona go loga ka ene gore so 1 2 3. That means you and that person are connected. Yeah. So if A or B or C or D, o tlo go na le di souls tse dintsi mo gona tse le gore if this person only problem is spiritual husband, then automatically you're going to have a spiritual husband. This person, if this person taking financial problems or her life is stagnant, then you will suffer the same fate.
Now
Spiritual husband olela wuli tokolo shiso.
Yeah.
Now tell me again.
Yeah?
Togoza from the other side. I love this shit. Bon, now tell me. Can I inherit good spirit from fucking with somebody else?
Yes, you can. You can. There are people when you have sex, like or something good happens. Just another but spiritually, that's why maybe the noha or the ring or whatever it is for gain wealth. they use sexual intercourse because they want to take their luck.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
So, man pro
So-
speaking, can I ask something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard this thing ya gore like go ka robala le sangoma o kgona go inherita di lucky tša gage le wena o ba like wa kgona go ba sharp mo life-eng ke nnete.
Do you wanna fuck her?
What depends? What depends? What depends? Like, yeah. It depends.
If Man Pros was to fuck with you, what is he
Yeah.
going to inherit from you?
Huh?
What do you think you attract?
What do I think I attract? What kind?
Like whoever fucks you, are they would they collect good spirits from you, or they how?
Yes, sir.
Nah.
I just happen like it's because time and again I cleanse. So I try by all means to a good aura, good energy, good luck. So automatically when I have somewhere somehow there should be light more life in your house.
So fucking.
So I haven't been to Botswana, right?
Huh?
I haven't been to Botswana, so right now if I fuck with you, that means you're le nna ke tlo kgona go fofa di outside.
No.
So Thokoza Gogo. Question ya kataba ya cleansing. So are you saying what if okay, robology kataba ya cleansing. So let's say I inherited bad spirits, right? Eki ya go cleansing, I'm cleaning out all those bad spirits, right? But then what happens to the good spirits that I'll be going to cleansing for? What do they go away also, or the tlono shala jona na what's a the bed?
No, they stay.
Oh,
The same purpose the cleanse is to chase away only the bad spirits,
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's good. Man, it was.
It doesn't mean the good spirits are not there. They just that the bad spirits overpower the good spirits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all good. Thanks for the insight. I get it.
Okay.
It's always good talking to you. Go check us sometime and then we'll talk. Yeah.
Okay.
So when are you going back? What is your next move?
I don't have any next move. Sabona kaba gym.
Okay. Yeah, but your name always. It's always fascinating, your Facebook name. So I'm trying to put you on. If people want to check you, if people want to consult with you, how do they get a hold of you? Do they get your number? Do they ask me for your number, or how do they get you on socials, on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram?
What's the name?
What's your name on socials?
No, but the number tsa fela. Yeah.
Facebook
Yo, ko Facebook ba ntse too much so you can not lazy go respond ina matsa.
Yeah, and the number je ke tsa consult Rafaela. Let's ka ba le shela our Thokoza Gogo here.
Oh, khalisa nyalo.
Ah, no, not now. No sabereka.
Okay.
Thanks for taking my call, yeah?
Okay, sir. Bye.
Bye. Thokoza from the other side.
Thokoza.
Yeah. Oh man, he's a good friend of ours, man. She's a sangoma, young sangoma. I think she's well informed. People should really check her out. She kind of her socials. Yeah, if one of your people wants to consult with her or whatever, they can just they should comment on the comment section, and then I'll drop her number, or I'll just drop her number on the comment section, and then they can get a hold of her. Okay. Dope person. So yeah, in total, the soul ties namagens diantaga.
But at least she mentioned, or you can always inherit good stuff.
Yeah.
That is why I said that you only get one of the bad things.
All of the bad.
That is why it's like soul ties, moye maybe, but there's no one really touches on the good that you can also get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one is gonna warn you about the good things. No, they'll warn you about the bad stuff. Why, what?
So,
because they inherit like.
Yeah, that is why she's saying because she always cleanses, right? It means sorry when you sleep with her, you inherit good stuff because she's always cleansing.
I think as a people, we forgot to ask her how do you cleanse, what do you use to cleanse, but I think that's where you need to consult with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the cleansing part is important, like from where I'm picking off.
Yeah. You get rid of those bad spirits.
If you're fucking Selena and then you guys no longer together, you fucking Kidiwoni.
Yeah, Selena is getting fucked, getting cooked.
No, I'm just saying.
All her life in this podcast.
Selena is my nigga, man.
Selena.
So it means once you leave a certain relationship, you need to get rid of that spirit side. From what she's saying, you need to get rid of that spirit, and then ukara spirit sharp.
But that's the thing, right? If you're in a relationship, you're saying when you leave a relationship, you break up with someone, then you move on, right? For you to not carry that, you go for cleansing. But then what happens if you're always fucking? Like this Saturday you fuck someone, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again. You pick up this lady, Sunday, like where now you just fucking.
Come on, you cleanse.
But you
fresh. I get it now. I don't know how it works. Maybe like some herbs. Maybe you need to steam or something you need to wash yourself with. Every Monday or Tuesday after a busy weekend, I'm gonna.
sex
Guys out there, but somebody the whole night ago fell out there. Do more sex.
Imagine now with the soul ties. Baba oreka. When you now go in oreka, mustrating or whatever, then you really collecting a lot stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know if there's. Yeah, that's why it is. Ali busy mola le hemelana mola. There's transferring. Lena uchewa bango we transfer la more na, or maybe na ucheri lucky more. So yeah.
Whoever you fucking is
so feel like I hope.
Yeah. Utadive am fit. Utadive. I want a plan. I get you just need to run rapper. Yeah, the one that I'm fucking is good spirits.
Yeah.
That's why niggas really need it. I think from where I'm picking up, it also goes to one thing. That's why we need to stay away from the streets.
Yeah.
Lena ke tshwara ka wena because wa ke tshwara ka yena akitima ukushatlisha jona jodi the bad spirit ona mo. Yeah, then you're fucked.
But I hope when you are not fucked. I agree you said anything that is of given is yours. So if
me and Given don't share women.
We can share a lot of stuff, but not women.
And the funny thing is Rena, we're not attracted to the same shit. Yeah. Sorry to say shit, but shit in a way out. We're not attracted to the same women types. Yeah. So he's always good. He knows what we want it. Yeah, I didn't know what they were. Back then, when I used to twara. So now,
there's always this.
Also back then, the time bila nak satwara twarada. So.
No, but people need to know what it. Like, okay, I'll salera if you salera, Yeah, but if you da. Nah, I used to. There was a time I was single, very single. I used to own it. Next thing is sharp, and get sharp on your restaurant, and get sharp or blind.
Kanam.
I'm a sharp and fit.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying or no. I'm just saying or kanam. No, not. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't mean or. Pull out game.
Wait, I'm working now. Say just one of our okay. Gotta get 2 minutes guy.
Yeah.
1 minute, in 1 minute and 55, I need to start preparing. You understand?
Come on, I know busy
Hey,
account.
no, right.
Oh, I'm close. 5-2. It's hot now.
Now it's time.
Mara, if you're a 2 minutes guy, right, and you find out the stuff is on 6, then I think that's gonna be in half.
No,
now.
but in most cases, this thing yeah, sex, man, guys. Even if you stop for so 6, when you're going to still you don't just control yourself.
I rather man 2 minutes or rather 2 minutes. Abe okra lore ufeliche lore 2 minutes sometimes 2 minutes, but you wanna go longer. But now because the stuff was fisher, it's on 6. The edge, you know what I mean? It's too hot in
the
there.
thing is, like, as men, I feel like we should know how to control our body. You can go for 5 minutes if you want to. You can go for 1 second if you want to. You can go for 10 minutes if you want to.
Yeah. There's a technique. There's a technique.
Yeah.
There's a technique that you master.
The longer I stay having sex, the more kissing I. So I need to go back to my reality. So it's 2 minutes and then I'm out. This is sex, not the Olympic. So I wanna medal.
But you know what I always say, right? Okramuto, we're like, you already check up 4 round, 5 round. I'm like, 1 round should be enough, though. Like, what is it that you wanna achieve? If you couldn't do it, take 1 round, what makes you think or take the 4 round?
Is it just only about you or both?
No, that is what I'm saying. Like, if you're saying now you're going for 4 rounds.
Because what I've noticed is that women reach climax when they are on a longer marathon than
No.
Okay, so they can reach.
She can bust them a nut in 15 seconds.
Even before you. Okay, because so most people, right? They always, when talking about sex for them begins at penetration. She can even bust a nut, come, whatever, before you could even
penetrate.
then that's why
Depends on how you work it.
exactly.
Yeah, there's this girl I used to fuck. When I used to fuck around, she used to enjoy the foreplay more than she did the penetration.
But that's why
That's me.
that's why most ladies would rather go for lesbians because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why she enjoyed the foreplay is because she was, I don't want to say she was bi or she's
But
bi. she enjoyed both men and women. Yeah, she came.
She never offered threesome. Like
No, Flopogore.
and the threesome ke rota ka pele. I did 2 minutes man.
That one wanted. She wanted.
Have you ever done threesome though? Like, have you ever been on a threesome?
Nah, I haven't done those.
I've asked this question before. When have you ever done threesome?
Me, I'm cuffed. I can't. Yeah, I
Get
can't.
you.
Well.
No, but we're talking about before you get carved, right? I don't think your woman would mind you talking about. I mean, like even when the first episode when he was here, he mentioned or he had sex, cohabiting and whatever. So obviously his woman wouldn't mind because that's why it's before her, right? So even let's have a threesome, right? If it's something that you've done before her, then it shouldn't really bother her much. She should be like, my man played. So that's the thing. It's like you guys,
travel.
Yeah, travel so that you don't get to travel while you are into something serious. That's the problem. We want to travel, but now you are carved. It's because you didn't travel. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I think every man, it's not every man, every individual owes themselves some good experience. If you feel like why talk at threesome, do it. You know, I'm not saying
Why are you looking at me? Because I said I didn't have threesome. Then you're like looking at me. I'm like, my guy, you need to get a threesome on.
You should. If you haven't got it, haven't you ever?
So that's your confirmation that you've
I don't
had
know.
it. You can't recommend something that you've never tried.
I've done it. I've done that. I've done the OG. I'm well traveled.
What's an OG, man? And I'll try to find it on. Maybe I don't understand what they mean about it. What's an OG?
Train.
with another guy, like.
OG is you and given with your woman
Yeah.
fucking and exchanging.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an
I
OG.
think I'll do that.
You don't need to do it with your girlfriend. They can be Manyana Strata. Who
Even
is
so, like.
You why? Is it a confidence? Is it a confidence thing, or you won't be comfortable,
No,
or
I just have these things like I'm
not
afraid
facts.
to do adventurous stuff like that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not really like even when it comes to 3 women or let's say it's that threesome we're
Yeah.
talking about. I wanna maybe it's the confidence. Or
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not sure
yeah.
because maybe or I haven't been exposed to those
Or-
kind of environments.
or you don't have a big ego.
Or is it all about ego?
Ego. Beyonce sang about it.
Mm.
Apparently Jay-Z's got a big
yeah.
ego.
He's got a big ego. That is why he
It's
cheated.
too
Apparently,
big, it's too much. It doesn't fit apparently. So yeah, but yeah, if do things with your woman. If you
yeah. But for me, I have a list. I still have a list of things that I wanna try out, and so I think I'm gonna try and see if I can tick some of the box, and check and see if
Yeah,
I
because
get
it's
there.
good.
It's good, man. Like
it's good for your what do you call it's good for your mental health. You can be depressed if you don't do those things. You know, depression is like a and while talking about depression, you would realize there's some stats tell you to learn you'd realize a lot of suicides
Like
men kill themselves because of their mental.
but I think that one very it's obvious because this world we not as men we think it's ours, but it's not.
Remember during the first wave of COVID, people lost jobs, people lost cars and houses, and imagine you're a man, you're looking after your woman and children, and suddenly you lose your job. You still have that pride. I need to provide, you know, and unfortunately during COVID, from 2020 until now, we've seen high scores of men committing suicide. You know, it's something that is very sad if I was to put it that way, because you know, I could be going through shit like shit like I could be drowning in whatever that I'm doing.
Even now, have you noticed that right now, when this is the pod, obviously, we might speak like this while revealing some of our problems.
Yeah.
But because we are in a pod, we won't notice it because some of the things are just fun.
Yeah.
and all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
But
yeah.
You going out of this room, finding your nigga and saying, "My nigga, I'm going through this." It's never an easy thing to do because we always about pride, ego.
Yeah, I think also this thing goes way back on how
We were
the
raised.
society
Yeah.
has instilled this thing and
Views
said,
people.
views people and said,
Monna
"Monna ke nkulela teng, o santse o robe monna." O kwešiša? A man should not cry. You know, bona lwetše le bja monna lle, wa bona lwetše le bjalo. So those are some of the things tše le di dirile gore the upbringing ke yone e dirileng gore we don't feel comfortable. Or when you cry and when you voice out your weaknesses and the issues, but you are weak. You know what I mean? So then you're like, what's the point of me talking? Because weak. Or because I'm hating and I cry about
Like
you know, as a
yesterday I was
problem.
talking to this other person, I was like, I'm tired. Like, but when you are always complaining about being tired, I was like, okay, now I should keep quiet. Then tomorrow, if I die, then you guys say he never spoke already. I understand that. But then there's this thing here, depression.
Yeah.
There's this thing here, depression. Like we are depressed and all that. Women always come out gun blazing saying, I was depressed because of this and this and that. And they come and say, but he never told me. But when you speak out, they say you are weak. You are a woman.
That's what I mentioned.
Level now, right now, a lot of youngsters, young boys, like yo 20 from 19 to 25, a lot of boys are depressed because 19 to 25 it's a very delicate age. You just started dating. Ngwanyana o mo jolang wa 19 years e leng girlfriend ya gago. O shela ke outingwe ya polo who's made it. Ne? He's buying her alcohol, he's promising her gore ke tlo montšhadi out. You realize or you can't do those things because I think the way Mujolo wave is set up is set up in a way gore it can destroy a young boy.
Yeah.
Because banana one know they want outelori ka weekend to come romella 200 300 or arake 6. Banana know an 18-year-old 19-year-old uto jare eh nagenya go jola ke eps13. You know, it means when you go jola duji ka ara koloi. You're 22 years old, you're still in school. Aune koloi. You know, lady hasn't started to allow you to bring girls. What do? You lose a relationship, you love this girl, but you cannot continue being with her because what she needs is not what you can provide.
You can't meet her social standards.
The social standards just know they are set up in a way they are kawatar namagents. You get to a club. I've always mentioned the I remember there's a post I once put up where we need a financial fair play. Go the pay. Go nothing. I get there, I got 6 years, I got no Basileno take it to 12 years. The guy sitting next to our table, Ufikarai start ordering the champagne, the whatever Jautura. You know, you're not being fair on me, my nigga. Young Kawata, one Kawata game. I don't know who I'm supposed to go home with. Now I don't know if you are popping bottles and shit. You getting the attention yele logo nan negi to irigai. On kabat. Where do you think a 23-year-old would cry chelet? Yaworeka. Let's just randomly a bottle ya connect ya 550. He still does not have underwear.
Well, now he has to compete with the guy with the polo.
The guy in Magentari Polo. Shout out to Magitari Polo. Why? So, Magentari Jela.
Like, you is looking at me like.
I know nothing about that. I know nothing about that. Dry season this side.
Yeah, so it's always that. So ikawata these young boys, they end up baba depressed and they resort to crime so that they can maintain hope.
But it continues perpetuating because like it just happens. Even when you, let's say if you are done with your college, right? You are out like after college and all that, you're still like looking for employment, or you are just hustling as a human being.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get your ends meet. So your lady still expects, obvious.
But that's the thing, right? You guys need to really look and find women. When I say women, like I'm not saying or these other ones are not women, but what I'm saying, most women, especially at the age that he mentioned, right? They are only about taking expectations. What can you offer them? But never about what is it that they can offer to you. You know what I mean? That is why now you find that you are under that pressure. I need to provide. Imagine you are 19 or 20, 21. You need to provide for a 17-year-old lady in your age group. You're 21. You need to provide for an 18-year-old. Where do you get the means to do that? You know what I mean? So it starts from there. The pressure on its own is that women, we obviously this thing as a man, it's like as a man you need to provide. We grew up knowing, but you're not a man yet.
Yeah.
You're not a man
When
yet.
are you a man? When you are married and now you are maybe before marriage and you just get.
You know, I always post and say, hey, you know, like I always say this thing. I always get in trouble with it. Hey, banyana body hobo, whatever, and they be like, this guy. I'm just saying, or as majita man, we are in different times now. We are in different times now. We need to look in terms of what is it that we want. Does this lady bring something? Not saying what she needs to be employed or unemployed, but her mindset also. You know what I mean? So you need to be careful with that. You know, I'm not saying because as a guy, maybe when I was partner, you have a car, then it means you also need to date a woman who has a car and working. No, I'm not saying that, but you need a woman with a mindset. And a woman who can drive.
All these standards. Let me tell you for real. If Revelela Var. One standard say, hey, guy needs to take me out. I need a holiday. Take me to a restaurant. Nigga Chuile this one time. This girl posted on a timeline, or you can't say, or you taking me to a restaurant where I spare. Do you know what a million was spare? Okay. Right now we have people looking down on spare. On which you go to spare if you're going with a girl and you go shop, dinner, lunch, whatever. You're looking at spending around 400, 500. But a girl would say, nah, you can't take me to spare. And it goes by Luri. But I knew Anna fella. She's not bringing.
But you know what? Also the issue is, yeah, now Wahona, can she afford taking herself to Spain now? You might find that she can't even buy herself a burger, McDonald's burger at 60 rand.
But you know,
But she says, or can kisha McDonald's.
Sleep is a rage, is a 70 rand drop.
In areas, really about blacklist. Marobi is or nae, what not and what.
You know what I've noticed there with women, like you find a good girl or what, you know how to demand those things or what. She's good and she understands your struggles and all that.
Yeah.
But in most cases, those kind of women also has their own problems, their own stress to give to you.
Yeah. That is why there's this thing of saying all men are the same or all women are the same. Not necessarily they're doing the same thing, but they all have problems that they bring. Everyone
like
has that. Mujolo has.
Like it's always like now she doesn't demand all those things.
But
she doesn't even care. But she becomes your stress state.
About other things.
Well, I understand. Like that thing you're like
Don't get a psycho. Yes, totally attracting my gents. Totally young.
Oh, topic for another day. Emergency man. Yeah, every relationship in a lane stress side. You know, as much as you don't get a girl who demands and shit, at the end of the day, a man must provide.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, she would not demand as such, but with time, kana gonte vaya magai. You should know what is something here. No straight bag 120. Oh, has it in no 100. 150.
Yeah.
She would appreciate that.
Yeah, but basadi ba fiwa tšhelete ba fetho. Basadi ba fiwa tšhelete basadi ba direlwa dilo. O bona this thing ya gore banna re a jewa. I don't want to lie, ne? Mara re jewa in different ways.
Yeah.
And this thing, we were talking about demanding or demand this and that. Ne? If she doesn't demand money more, there's something she demands. She might be demanding commitment or time, attention, and other stuff.
If you were to get married, like today, let's say today you're getting married, ne? You're getting married today. You have your phone in your hand. What is the one thing that you would post on your timeline on your wedding day?
I haven't thought that far. I don't think I'm gonna get married anytime soon.
No, when you do.
I haven't really.
When you on my wedding day,
yeah.
what is it that I'll post? Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, that's my day, right? I don't have time for that. Here's the thing, right? I'll be getting married and there's a lot of distractions. You might see a post, something, then but
as men, are we really happy about the thought of being married, or we're just doing it for our women?
Now I want to get married.
Okay.
Now I do. It's something that I'm gonna do. I don't want to get married. I'm gonna get married. Yeah.
At least women, it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Yeah, she must know it's coming. I'm gonna marry her. It's something that I know I need to do right. For myself, for my kid or kids, and to respect tradition.
Okay.
One cover. Let's not lie to each other. Let's not hide it. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Check when you're dating number one fella, one girl, you're not married to her. She gets you, you get her. She supports you, you support her. Look how life changes for you.
Oh man.
In a good way when you are cuffed to one person. Now imagine if you're married to that one person. Your focus Kiena and your kid or kids. It's a beautiful thing. I always say this, whenever I'm on this pod, I always say this. My guy. There's nothing out there. Let's be honest.
But that's experience, right? That's experience talking. If you're being on the streets, right, then you'll say yes. Maybe because of age. Advise us if jump the fence, you might say given but this is the way to go. Be responsible, this and this and that, and all that. But I understand his point. There's a certain point, a point in life where you need to leave that shit and just focus on and get married. But the marriage starts even before the ceremony.
Yeah.
You get married before the ceremony. You get married way before.
That's where I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
We are not that committed, but then okay, now you're speaking at a point of maybe privilege. Being privileged means you have someone who you really like.
Yeah, you're seeing, yeah.
But there are a lot of relationships where these guys are not really in love, but the thought of just getting married.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't.
It's one of the commitment. Don't commit you don't want to be committed. Don't commit because over time.
Yeah.
But you know what buyer. They're like buyer blind. I fucked the most beautiful girls in my life. And I chose not to rechtela them. Because they do not align to what I want in a woman. What are banyana? Anam skoro. Buyer. You leave, you go to town. Buyer. You leave, you go to Josie. Buyer. Understand? You just need to get someone who gets you. Someone who you can be bored around them. My nigga, I'll say this. I have nothing to hide. I have the most boring partner in my life. She knows it. I tell her. She's different to me in everything. Now when I get I'm like a loose cannon. But I have the most boring partner in ever.
That's the balance, right?
But you know why I cuffed that boring partner? That boring partner gets me. I can be bored with that person. We can go like a whole day if I'm chilling with her. We can go like maybe 2-3 hours without talking to each other in the same room.
We still enjoy the environment. That's how.
Yeah.
Because there's more to that person than what attracted me to them. Beautiful, dead gorgeous. But in terms of quality, I enjoy going out. I'm not you get me? I want to go out, I want to have fun, I go there, quarter 3 or quarter 4, whatever time. The most antisocial person I've ever been with. You know, we can chill here, Rabaso. She'll go like an hour without talking to either one of you guys. People will say, this person who are bored. How do you do it? Nah, sharp. Whenever sharp. Yeah, we go crazy.
And it works.
Perfect. Sometimes you need to get, you know what but then you start thinking, okay, I can do this, but I need something to calm me down.
Yeah.
But they say Wanyana was too much dangerous. What do you say about
But
like where do you stand with that one? Because your description now you're describing someone who's very quiet.
Very.
So that means do they ever tell you when you are wrong, or do they keep quiet and wait for like
every day? Every day. Every day, every single day, every second day I get told, hey, Bazi, what did you flop or Bazi, hey, I want to 3. I always do shit that is not consistent with them, but they would know what Bazi would do this shit, not because flop or whatever.
Yeah.
It's his character.
Yeah.
Do your shit, but respect them. Do Kala Strata. You know, there's something they party every weekend. They party, they do shit. But their women know what he can do, whatever shit that he wants to do. But I know what he won't fuck around.
That's the assurance we were talking about.
Give them that.
She's assured, or you know what?
Yeah.
That is why, if you go out, she won't be blowing your phone. She won't.
Maybe I'll phone like a wine. Yamasa. Because she knows where you can't be trusted.
And about umudicho rwana kama jiteni ko chila la machi.
While we have fun, while we're here having fun, joking, drinking, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's tell each other neat, guys. Strata sun no.
People got lost on the streets, man.
Yeah.
People got lost on the streets.
It's blind. I want to able to cry from the streets, my guy. I want. You spend a lot of money on random women. Money that you could have used to or anything. The niggas that I'm cool with, that I'm friends with, by Laura, they are not in committed relationships, but they just are. You know, they choose that is their lives. But
Except me. No.
Yeah, except you. But if we're being honest, if we're at a strat, that you're fucking. Oh, ka Saturday, ka Friday, phone baby, what's I think? Kinali 300, kishotaka 150, you call Amri. Oh, phone baby, that I feel like couple on regular data. I get this one. Uko phone la or I'll text that baby what I need to pay rent. Go I ban room cheleting so couple on ka 1,000.
Yeah.
All these 3 girls are
so
women.
what do you think is the cause Yamachita or already more than one?
It's a confident thing. It's a confident thing. Whenever but they believe it gives them status.
Okay.
It's because you're young in mind.
Yeah.
You're young in mind. You still believe is something that needs to be praised. I cannot praise you. It's stupid.
But what I've noticed is that sometimes you do it for niggas and niggas don't even want you to do it, but they won't tell you.
The things that you do a lot of times.
Because they never computer way.
And some of us you'll be saying like about the one chamajita, and some of us don't care. Are not up. We're not there.
I don't know why.
That's the thing. You're doing it for other people, not for yourself.
At age 30, above.
You still. No.
You're wasting time, my G. Cuff yourself one girl, oblamele and live sharp. Which was strating. Not strat. I've been in the streets. I know the streets. I'm talking this talk because it's experience. One cover. But if you want to strat, but be responsible. But I want you to know the money that you're gonna spend with the strata, it's not worth it. You deal something and it's sharp.
Yeah, let's get married, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get married. Let's get married. No, it's no. Like the thing is, like, I always say love is a beautiful thing, right? And marriage is a beautiful thing. Love, in a sense that there's certain things that you see through other people, especially when it comes to marriage, because you need to. I have my cousin, or I call him my brother, who is married, right? And I see the life that is why I think was it yesterday when we spoke, and I said it's like, well, there are certain things that you see through other people, and again when I look at that man with his family, and I'm like, that's beautiful. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's beautiful. Then that's when, like, now you go back and like, do I have that partner? Am I at that stage? Because you can say I want to get married, but you find out you have unobale bad luck nyana ya attract nyana ntunyana jini which is snacks. And when you are really looking for that, but ntocho the attractant, they are for the streets.
This
Or mashirishi.
this part, yeah, this pod, it's grown folk shit.
Yeah.
This is where we no longer play. You know at a braille, you start playing, you start talking shit. But there comes a moment you need to cover each other's magic down. More here flop. Let's do this.
Yeah.
It's a fair task, ne? Tshwara ngwana mo one for 3 months o bone gore
I
don't know, man.
I know at the moment I told.
Ke tshwara ka ngwana mo one just 3 months. Just 3 months, 90 days. Don't entertain other girls.
Problem, the reason why I crack is Jolie is because of the work that I do. It doesn't allow me to because you know how women are, like the minute you are in a hustle that's not bringing in any money at that moment. Even if they are not about the money,
but this
Kuku Kuku is very expensive.
But I'll tell you one thing. This podito ufabanya. Wala Twitter to ya kuku. Because let me tell you. You know my gents.
They are going to the streets.
Yeah. Because
you guys are going to the streets.
Yeah, because you get to be in people's faces. People were worried. Come on, podcast. Come on,
Yeah.
Now you're starting to attract people because the betting gomeng we sharp blind. Sure, the DM know they are popper because ka weekend majitan never busy with staging like a simple. But I know somewhere somehow during the week you got some text. Hey, I saw you there. Nice performance. She wants you.
He's agreeing.
She wants to bust it open for you.
No, I'm just for the sake of the podcast.
Yes. Yeah. But I'm telling you, because the more people see you, the more people would want to associate themselves with you. You're gonna sometime, you guys are gonna have friends. There's friends, there's people that are gonna come into your lives now that you are blowing up.
Yeah.
Those are people who want to associate themselves with you because of where you are.
That's also with women also. You guys need to be careful now. Because now what do they want you for? Do they want pro or sister for what? Because he's a podcaster, or just because I like him for who he is, or just because he's in that space now?
They want you because you're a podcaster or famous. He wants to be a famous guy. You know, the first podcast, the almost kororogelena.
But holds and not having the attention. That's the thing.
But about obviously gigging, you're getting yourself a free table. There's going to be a time where Lori, someone who owns a shisanama or a tavern, they're gonna call you guys itlangira little perform. Ne? Are someone is gonna be generous. I don't know guys, could for 2,000 or could for 5,000.
I receive.
I get it. Or are no whatever guys come through. What do you drink? Larai narnoa this cognac 1, 2, 3 Aroko shop. How far he bought you guys 5 of those. Lady mixer, your table is looking nice. Girls want to drink that shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna wanna live with you because of that shit. And there's gonna be a time where you're no longer gonna call Ali like except Brian referred in time.
Obvious.
Anyway, he said he's leaving. He said he's leaving. Yeah. He said he's leaving.
Yeah, but that's easy, man. You know, it always comes with character. It always comes with how you, as a person, like, what kind of a person are you as a person?
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly,
it's always
exactly.
like stems to
exactly.
there.
But people circumstances or situations and people changes people, right? You find that you guys are humble now. Since I've met you guys are real niggas and humble as shit. Then the next thing you guys blow up and then
Yeah.
niggas switch up and be like, who are you and then stuff.
It goes with age. If you find me humble at 40 years, come on, how much more can I be humble?
Yeah, well,
I've seen 40-year-olds who ex like 23-year-olds.
yeah.
No, what I mean is that the reason why I say that is that, bro, we've been humble.
Yeah.
There is a time where you learn on how to be humble. And you can't go back to being, you understand?
Yeah.
Because you see, you learn.
I always tell people that they say, hey, given when you are very quite humble, I'm like, yeah, because I'm broke. Give me money. You'll see the real me. But yeah, I'm just a humble guy. I agree with you. Like for me, there's certain things like it depends on a person. You know what I mean? What's your character? What type of person are you? You can get 1 million tomorrow. But if you are just being humble and this is your life,
it does change based on like financial status.
Yeah.
It's not because of sometimes. Okay, let's say Ali, for instance. Now he's able to get me on the phone because I'm not busy.
yeah,
So we can talk. Hey man, pros, what's happening? I'm coming.
Yeah.
Come. I'm always available. But there will be a time where man pros is not available. Maybe Ali will start saying, change.
That's the thing. People need to also understand that when you're gonna get busy, when you get more responsibilities, then the time becomes too little. They say you can have the same 24 hours, but it will be too little. You know what I mean? As you said before, 4 rounds. It's because you would go for those 4 rounds because you had the time, right? But now when you start being busy, you're no longer gonna go for 4. Yeah. Exactly. That's then now Ali needs to understand that Men Pro now is busy. Men Pro can't answer the phone now because maybe he's in a meeting or something. That's their problem. That's their problem now. When now you've elevated, you've moved on, you've grown. That's the thing. It's like the people around you also need to understand. They need to move with you.
Yeah,
they need to move with you.
We need to work with the same frequency.
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
Right now, you are gonna say, or that guy. You understand? Yeah. Where else when your work was not
exactly.
You understand? It was not on the same level with that guy. Yeah. So obviously, even the results are gonna be different.
As we are growing, my guy.
Hey,
we are growing.
We move with the same effort. It doesn't need to be at the same space.
Yeah.
Maybe let's say you and Ali are doing other things out there.
Yeah.
We are doing our own stuff, but the frequency is the same. There's never gonna be a way more so to question our loyalties.
Yeah. And again, there's purpose. There's a reason why someone is in your space, right? I always give out this example and say, look at it this way: when the time was a local crash, you had friends, people you moved from crash. Primary, you didn't go to the same primary. You go to that primary, you get what? New friends. Then after primary, you go to high school. After go high school, you make new friends. And then when you get to high school, on a list and grade 10. In grade 10 on the lichumi, ya fail, ya sala, we move on. Then I move on again after matric or whatever. Umushia matric or whatever, or again, uya polokwane uya Jozi. You meet new people. Luckily, some still stick together. So then you guys move. But that's how life is. It's like there's Ali. Him, the purpose of him being on this podcast was to move you guys from here to a certain level. Then that's his purpose. Then now you guys are gonna have to then now take it further, maybe with someone else. So now Ali shouldn't turn around and say, "Hey, Majita, no care phone, the phone." No, my guy, you just need to then say, "Okay, Majita are busy. They are pushing something. We are pushing something." That is what I'm saying. You guys need to. It's a sinking thing.
That's why I always said we twist down Europa. We've been to the same school since till grade 12, being friends. But after that, we started chasing different things. I've always been a music guy. After matric, did music. Twista was doing his thing. I know he wasn't doing any music. So we were not connecting at all. It was just like when I come home, when I see him on the Twista, because we are friends.
We are friends, exactly. That you were before.
It was just that friendship of I
know this guy. We knew this guy.
When he calls me and say, "Hey man, bros, I'm still gonna pick up the phone, and I'm still gonna get back to him and say, hey, but you won't check out that." But immediately I found, okay, now he's interested in doing music, and I'm a music guy.
You guys reconnected and stuff.
Because at that time we were not at the same level of frequency.
Exactly.
But then now, because we are doing the same thing, we are able to pick each other up. That's
exactly.
how life goes. It just depends on the situation at that time. So I don't know how much time we've got left here. We are already on 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Alright, we've been talking.
We've been talking, eh?
We've covered a lot of things.
How's the music going? With
the music, we need to build, because I know we just released this song. This year, obviously, we just released Ketamalwena, which is our first song for this year. Not our first one, we did the first one that we didn't do quite well because of we were not, marketing wise was not our one. With the Ketamalwena, I think we started at the right time, because the minute we thought of podcast, that's when the marketing of Ketamalwena
started.
So Ketamalwena, it's a song that is dope, that we feel in each and every podcast, as long as we put it there,
you're gonna push.
Go. Last time we went to Matlagun. We were at Matlagun, I think last week, before it was on Wednesday. Before we went to Talang. We were at Matlagun, we were distributing the song
Oh, okay. Is it available on platforms?
The platform that is on at the moment is just on YouTube, and it's just downloadable in YouTube. We haven't really
you need to put it up there. With the Spotify, then we put it.
They're busy sending me messages here saying I'm owing them, I need to pay them, or I'm still owing, I'm gonna pay them. Then we put it on.
Let's push.
So. With the Ketamalwena song, it's on the taxis. I think even if people, whoever is watching here, if they are able to get to a taxi driver and say, "Do you have this song, Ketamalwena?" Most of them has the song. It's just that the thing is, people are not gonna be able to play what's not relative. They're always looking for something. It's just blowing up. Whereas they are the ones that need to make it.
To make it blow.
If the song picks up, I'm telling you, that song it's just pure heat. It's a heat. It's something people are not gonna listen to it because my friend is not listening to it. But they know that they are aware of it.
Or the song.
Or maybe the surrounding hasn't really caught up to the song. But it needs us as
put your shit on radio. Is it on radio?
We are. The thing is, I told you about.
We need to get it rotating.
We went to Marulian FM the other day for an interview, but the problem is that how do we get to convince them to play the song more frequently? Because
because we can't be paying payola. We don't do
They
that.
have the song. We spoke to. We were at an interview. She played it It's just that now, how do we get to make them play the song?
Exactly.
Text whoever the person who was interviewing you. How's the song? Are you playing the song there? I get they have a local top 20.
Is it there? I mean, it's Maruleng, Come on.
If it's not there, they need to tell you guys already.
What is it that you guys need to do?
Improve on 1, 2, 3 or
But on the song,
we're not gonna play the song because your song is whack.
Oh, what?
That song is dope.
That is what I'm saying. That is what, yeah.
No, that one is not about being my song or whatever.
It's one of the
That's why I'm
sex.
sure of it.
It's one of the sex.
Ugaro codes.
Yeah?
Madam Ara when week.
With that one, I can attest.
Yeah.
With that one, there's with me. When it comes to me, I trust my talent.
Yeah. Okay. Not necessarily a feedback on saying or the song is good or bad, right? It's just a matter of saying, for us to get your song on the top 20, this is what you guys need to do.
Yeah, it's just about
It's about the process and everything. You know what I mean? So I think that's one thing that's missing.
If
Then
you need
yeah.
to formally apply.
Yeah.
Let them tell you what it, guys, for us to put your song on rotation, this is what you need to do. And then let's go because you went there for an interview. There's 7 other people who were there for an interview. So,
And one of the song was played during the interview.
Yeah. Was it ever played after the interview? We don't know.
That's why we came out with the podcast, because the podcast will also allow us to be in people's ears.
Yeah.
When you release a podcast, at least you are able to get to the people without having to, at least now having to always make sure.
Put your shit on data host. Put your shit on.
Yeah. And also share your music with other DJs.
That's what we are
So
doing.
that
The thing is, you know what happens, man? Like, bro, the song is dope. That one I cannot even even if you go and listen to it, you don't need to tell me, but I know you're gonna feel it. I know it's gonna be dope. I understand. But the thing is, we as people, I don't know the mentality. It's just that you just need to you need to force yourself to be at a place where you are able to just convince them without them thinking they are being convinced.
Wait for your blow up.
That's the thing.
But
That's
then
the
how
thing.
do you
Yeah.
grow up without the process?
It will come. God and timing.
It's gonna come.
You can think now, or you guys released a very dope song. You can think now, or your song is very dope. Yes, cry a play. Latala release another song. Yellow is not bigger than this song.
The one you were not sure, like, man,
Yeah.
can you release this one? I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, but the one.
Yeah, the one that launches you.
Yeah, either way, I feel like we live now. We just need to put more work through. Because at the end of the day, it won't just flourish on its own. But the thing is, we need people who can work with us at least. When you say, my guy, please, like, I'm begging you, can you please play this thing? They know it's dope. It's just that they are just jealous to play it maybe on their DJ set or understand that. It's just that the thing is, as musicians and DJs, we just don't want to help each other.
Yeah,
I understand. We just don't want to help each other.
Sekororo in a lot of issues, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. Not only on music, but also on entertainment as a whole. Like, I just feel like there's bumping of heads and stuff, and whereas you guys can all work together and do something good.
The entertainment industry, it's very small. The event organizer, it's maybe 4 or 5. The whole of Skoro.
Bro,
DJs, there's like 700 DJs. But the piano fan. I was talking to this friend of mine. It's not even a friend. Amongst your sets, King Chaman, how on piano? The wave that is now. Piano is big. Everyone jumps to piano. But if I am a promoter or an event organizer, I come to Tawang, for instance. I get there's like 7 DJs. All of them are playing piano. There's nothing that is going to intrigue me. But if I get there's 7 of you guys, and then there's one Twister wa Meropa who's playing house music, dope, deep house music, and I can always think, can you go draw an event? I need a deep house DJ. Can you go draw an event? I need a DJ who can play me a kwaito set for an hour. I need someone who can play me a hip hop set for 30 minutes. Once you get there, as Twister wa Meropa, you play your set, your identity is deep house or is quiet or is Afro tech or is hip hop. Ne? Get there. Kraya go tete go thabang people jumping to piano, play your hip hop set or your vibe. But there's someone who's looking at you and say, fuck, this guy is good. But if Lee 7 le dala piano, you're playing the same music. There's nka se kgone go bona gore you're talented because le dala ka visual DJ ebile. I want to go faka the effect in the blind wood. But if there's one guy who identifies themselves as a deep house DJ or as a quiet or DJ, you will blow up. The couple blew up because he was playing King tribal.
Yeah.
He stuck to his shit until he got recognized. They identified him like, okay, this boy would have got a new sound. Let's get him. One cover. There's a guy, but I get Punch. I don't know if you know him. Punch, not deep house. Like I know him for deep house. Yes, he plays a couple of pianos and shit. But his rise to where he is now is because of the identity Nana Leon.
He stuck with it.
Nka via from Tawang to the Oaks. Ne? Piano. There's always a DJ who plays piano. What makes you think we're not special? Do you get me? This is me now in church. Understand? I need an offering basket right now because I'm preaching this gospel.
Preach, my guy. My guy.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what we did.
More I think
Even when you see Twister playing deep house, it's because of the conversation we always had together. We say, my guy, like we cannot go there and play other people's music.
Even if you play other people's music, it's something different. You know
how
how
many
many
is we are the music doers. We do music.
Yeah.
So how can we go there when we are not even accepted by other DJs? When we give them our MP3s to play, they don't play it. But when we go there, we still want to play
whatever they're playing.
You understand?
Yeah.
When we have our music to promote.
Yeah. Be different.
You get
be different and play your music.
You know, on Saturday, when Twister jumped on and started playing, you guys use music and he started playing deep house. There's a lot of people who said, "Come on out here, tamano dala number." Understand? And I only knew the following day that set 80 or 90% of it is you guys' songs. It's still deep house, but a recognition.
Yeah. It's you easily stand out because you are doing something different. Someone, okay, you, as you said, 7 DJs that plays piano. You'll remember that one who comes and plays deep house. It's easy to.
I've been to Tawang numerous times. Monkarin ke a hip hop set, it's less than 3 times. I've never been there. Kwa someone
No.
What's it on a Friday?
Bano fela ba re betla ka manyela nyana go play nyana re betla step nyana 2 minutes.
What's it on a Friday as a DJ? Okay guys, not in your good on Saturday. Put me on Friday or put me on Sunday. For an hour, you play quiet. There's some people who are quiet fanatics who would say, I'm gonna go back there because of this guy. That's long when leave and I'm thinking, this one time, Nadala quiet or Nadala deep house or Nadala Afro tech or Nadala. But again, what do you call this thing here, Nigeria? Why we talk again? Music Nigeria.
Again.
Oh. That.
Yeah.
You understand? Evaluate your own identity. I always say people need to have their own identity. Yeah.
Okay, identity as we say. So the time is up.
Yeah.
What do we say in closing since we have now?
Let's get married. Let's make babies.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Okay.
And then leave.
So guys, if you're watching this podcast to the end right now, just know we accept offerings. I was speaking to you guys before we started this podcast because it's something that has always been in our mind. Or create something, man. But the donation is not a short. Re short like a mixer, renali speaker, no, renali mic, it's too. But then at December, I go throw something. Any logic sharp around to score a radio game with Anayana. You know, I gotta accept her. It's a throw in a patiana, year end, at least you delay something, regular and all that. But then problem got the equipment which are not but they are not enough for just like a mixer and all those things. You cannot recreate that thing. It may be like something beautiful that we just created. So accept a donation, guys. Accept anything that you can give us. Might be your equipment general outside the very or maybe you wanna buy us something new. Just do something, man.
Big shout out to people who keep watching the pod, people who are supporting the pod. Invite your friends, tell your girlfriend, your side chick, your side nigga, your sugar daddy to subscribe. Support the ninjas, man. Support the ninjas.
Yeah, let's get to 1K. Let's push. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, and then let's move from there. Let's push and support the movement. Help the guys grow
so
also.
The next time when these guys invite me, they buy me proper drinks. I won't tell you what I'm drinking now, but
Yeah, no, the shit that you're drinking, I don't even know what it is.
So once we get to 1K, we start having adverts, we start having shit, niggas start making money and they buy me proper drinks.
Yeah, and also we'll be getting sponsors, hopefully.
Oh yeah. I hope they watch it. Yeah, we're putting you guys on promo, so yeah. I have a friend. Yeah, it's not a friend. We were talking. He's got. I'm gonna put you on. Yeah, he said he's got some people. They pushing an energy drink. Play to be specific. So yeah, we might bring them on with time. It might not happen this year. It might not happen in 2 weeks or in a year, but soon.
Something's
Soon
gonna
it's
happen.
coming. I told you that when I leave you, shit, you guys is gonna be glowing.
Dope, man. That was the exclusive culture podcast and interviews. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you follow us on the socials. Men Pros exclusive. You know how the X is. You'll start with the X when you type the exclusive. There is Twister wa Miropa, obvious.
Yeah, and then for the next pod, Sunday Chillers, if people have topics that they would like the gents to unpack, yeah, you can DM them, DM me, DM Given, DM whoever who can get a hold of us.
Strictly about the pod and
about
topics.
The pod. Yeah. Let's unpack things. These guys are cuffed.
Yeah,
no.
cuffed.
We are
cuffed. For the sake of the podcast, we are cuffed.
Yeah.
Danko.